let's talk about those Cleveland Browns, shall we? Let's talk about those Cleveland dumpster fire Browns. And, I feel bad for Stefanski. I feel bad for Myles Garrett. I feel bad for Nick Chubb. I feel bad for, the real good players on this team. The one guy that I really don't feel bad for is the quarterback. 16 for 38, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Baker Mayfield, the former number 1 pick. That guy. He's banged up. His shoulder hurts. This hurts. So all of a sudden, they lose this game now. Press conference happens, and he's like, I'm banged up. I'm beat up. I definitely need to go get the surgery. Really? You should have got that surgery weeks ago. You should have shut down weeks ago because you would have actually gave your team a chance to actually make the playoffs. But instead, you literally threw them out of the playoffs for your poor play. Is people still blaming Odell for the problems? Because I see what Odell's doing with the Rams. I've seen what Jarvis Landry has looked like after Odell left. So you want to blame Landry too? How about Stefanski? Is he to blame? What about Hugh Jackson? Is he to blame? What about Freddie Kitchens? Is he to blame? Is the GM to blame? Is the offensive line to blame? Is Nick Chubb to blame? Maybe he should have had 300 yards on the ground on 12 carries. Maybe that would have helped them win. It's always something else. That's the problem with how he's performed instead of him. And I hear people and analysts, and there's this, notion out there that Baker's good. He had that stretch where he was 20-3 in 11 games, last year, but it's not this year. You're only as good as what you're doing now. Nobody cares about what you did last year. Nobody cares about what you did the year before that. What Baker is doing now, that's what they're going to pay him for in the future. Do they feel that he's going to be a franchise quarterback that they can pay $45, $46 million to? If I'm the Browns, I don't do that. I'm not saying that you shouldn't keep him, but to give him that type of money, no. I would rather go get me a bridge quarterback until I can be able to draft one that's ready to play, instead of committing big dollars to a guy like Baker Mayfield, who's not that good. That's the problem. He's just not that good. Face facts. When you look at him, the eye test tells you he's not that good. He's not accurate anymore. So if he's not accurate, he doesn't escape the pocket well. He doesn't have a rocket plus arm. He's not that likable. And there's nothing to root for. There's nothing to root for. So the Browns have a lot to think about here. Obviously they picked up his 5th-year option, so they want him back. But after this year, I really don't know where they go. Are you going to franchise tag him for 2 years and then let him walk? Or are you just going to let him walk after the 5th-year option? I have no idea. But I do know that you can't sign him long term. You just can't. If you want to win, if you want your franchise to take that next step, you can't sign Baker Mayfield long term.